I'm a great visionary. I'm a great galvanizer. And then I'm kind of unique. The middle stuff annoys me. And then I'm an unbelievable, like super tenacious. I will over detail orientation, get something all the way to that 100-yard line every time. So I'm best from 0 to 10 yards and then from 90 to 100 yards. Everything in between, I need an amazing team to do that on my behalf. And when I learned that and I figured out how to position myself, that's when things really just exploded.
Hmm. That's super interesting because I feel like there could be a trap, right? To have the skills to go 90 to 100 can make you think that you are also the right person to go from 10 to 90.
Of course.
How do you differentiate those two things? Like how do you feel out when you're at your 10-yard line and it's time to hold off and wait? And
The moment I think I can have somebody do something 80% as good as me, I'm out. That's my trigger. It's that easy.
yeah, try
Literally, yeah, go ahead.
identify whatever the thing is. It's
Yep.
like, okay, you process it out 0 to 100,
Yep.
or rank it. So what's the certification of this, whatever the case may be, if I can get 80%.
We all think that what we do is better than everybody else's. Right? It's just like human nature a bit. And so I think, half the time these people can probably do it 200 times better than I can. But it's just, I think there's this component you have to come from where you're thinking through this lens of, hey, what would happen, right? If I went and invested in something else, now that we've figured out enough to make this successful, now we need to, create a rinse, lather, repeat, approach, document the SOPs, put together infrastructure. Now we got to get more people doing that. Now we got to hold, guardrails around those, start to put some tech enablement around. I mean, every business, every single new initiative, they all go the exact same way. Widgets are interchangeable. The skill of scale in business is the same over and over and over again, which is why so many people can start a business and then do it over and over and over again once they kind of unlock the keys to the kingdom, right? And so for me, I think the trigger of that is acknowledging that my job is to actually be a change, almost like a change management behavioral specialist. Like it's like I talk a lot about that, right? My ability to go, I have to go be innovative and teach myself how to get comfortable changing my world. And I say every time, like, my world is never the same every 3 months. If I'm doing my job right, if I want to keep growing at the speed that we've been able to grow at, it's only going to maintain if my world feels completely different every 3 months. So it's always the investment for the future, never the lagging result.
That's great. I love that. I think there is something really freeing if you gain perspective of what's a feature versus a bug, of a
Sure.
given journey or experience or whatnot. And it's
Yeah.
like, it can really be an unlock whenever it's like things that you've just emotionally been dealing with as if they were bugs, realizing, no, that's a feature. It
Yeah.
can help you get clarity to like get on a different journey that has the features that you want,
Yeah.
or it can just kind of emotionally straighten you out and now your energy's aligned. It's like, all right, great. Yeah, this is supposed to happen. I like that of growth should just kind of this, all right, 3 months, it should feel different. 3 months, it should feel different. I think that's great.
Which means your job is to remove roles from you and then take on new roles if you're the leader of the pack, right? Every 3 months. And then teach your leaders how to do that same thing. And then that's how you start to create this crazy, spiral effect of growth. And I think on the other side, if you like or flip that range for a moment, right? That 90 to 100 is very dangerous. That's usually where your project managers, detail orientated people that are really big operators and doers live. So it's unique to be a visionary and that, right? There is a unique combination of that for myself. I've learned over the years. But the piece that helped me the most with the other side of the spectrum was that acknowledging that 20% of your business is always going to be on fire. Always. It will never go out. It's not your job to put it out. It's actually your job to let it sit and simmer and not spread. That's your job. And to make sure it's on things that are on fire that you can deal with, right? Probably don't want to let, quality control light on fire. Like there's a few things that you don't want to let those become the priorities that light on fire, but getting comfortable with chaos and getting comfortable that 20% is on fire and staying focused on the priorities that are going to drive towards your BHAGs and objectives that you're working towards. That's the key.